Hi, I'm Liz Larson with The Art of Frosting, back with some cake decorating basics. Every so often I like to give you guys something that's really old school. So you've seen me do some Australian lace before. So now I'm going to show you another Australian lace design that's really a lot of fun. These are kind of like accessories. I want to show you how to do this Australian lace. This is Royal Icing Heart. I'm going to show you 3 different designs, how you can do them. They're a lot of fun, really easy, but really fragile. So let's get started. So we're going to take our cookie mold there and just take a Sharpie, go around the inside to get the size of heart that you want. We really want about a 4-inch heart. You can make these smaller, not a whole lot bigger because I don't know that they'd be strong enough. Let's get our smaller one in here lined up. Trace around the outside of it. Make sure your points, turn that around so you can see that your points are lined up. Okay, now you've got your design. Turn it over, face down, and you've got your number 4 writing tip. Now you can do this with just cutting out the edge of a bag, and you can see I'm just pinning this down just a tiny bit with some icing. You can do this by just cutting out the tip of your bag, but I don't recommend it for this one. You really want an even consistency of your icing. So we're just going to get started here by getting our lines in. And the only little trick to this one is you need to get around the corner, and you're going to need to start, well, got a broker one, just come right back over. You're going to need to start angling outward. There you go. Get around that corner. And I recommend kind of going around this side next, just so they're even. You want real even pressure here. And kind of pull and rock back towards yourself. All right, now I'm at the point where I need to turn it to get a little better angle. And I'm still coming around here. Okay, I want to stop and pull my center one straight down. Come back over here and move around. And try to give them as even as you can. All right, so there's that part. Next, we want to give ourselves a border. I want to use just a little E motion here. Literally, you're turning your tip in the shape of an E. And it's just about imperceptible, but it's a squeeze and release, a squeeze and release, to get the thin there in between. Now you can use a straight shell if you want to, but I kind of like the strength that this gives. And then we want to come around the outside, and I want to reverse that so it sticks out. And come all the way around. So if you intend to have one of these, you want to make 4 or 5, maybe even 6, because these do break. To get the nice curvature, you can leave it just like this if you want, but to get the nice curvature, I'm using the inside of an oatmeal container. And you just cut those in half, and we are going to lay this over the outside. Now, you can lay it where the center is here or where it's this way. So we're going to drape it. Let me bring this up so you can see. And we're going to very, very carefully drape it just like that. Now there should be a tiny bit of icing left from where we glued it before, and you just want to touch it lightly on one side. Too much glue here will make it hard to get off, and we want it as easy to get off as possible. So it's been a couple of days. I let our hearts dry longer than overnight. And the reason is it was really kind of wet, rainy, humid the day I did them, and I knew the next day they just were not going to be dry. So I let them dry for a couple of days, and that's a good thing to know. If it's very wet and humid, let them dry longer. You can see that once they're really dry, they kind of just slide right off. You have to be extremely careful, but that's what it looks like. And you can set that right on top of your cake or on the side of your cake. You can put roses inside. It's just a really pretty accessory. Let me show you the next one. So that one you can see I draped over this way. The next one we draped the opposite way. I'm just going to slide it. You can see it looks a little bit different. And then the third one I did just flat. It's got a little broken pieces from another one, but you can see that one's just flat. This one's really nice for just standing straight up on a cake and putting your flowers here, or even for a wedding if you put the bride and groom in front. So those are just great accessories and pretty simple too. So I'm sure your minds are really working. You guys are trying to figure out what you can do this design for. I know when I made them, my mind started working again. I hadn't made them in a lot of years, hadn't seen them in a lot of years. But I just love this design, and I really hope you try it. And I hope you send me your pictures and your stories about how it worked out for you. Don't forget to subscribe. It's always free. And like us and share us if you can. That helps a whole lot. Join me on my blog, www.theartofrosting.blogspot.com. There's always new stuff that I'm not always making a video of, and also stuff from Leah's blog. Also, join me on Facebook, The Art of Frosting. We're there all the time, lots of new stuff. Join the conversation. See y'all again soon, and lots more to come.